circle is tight, feeling like better rains. Whole lot of globe trotting, man, they don't know nada. Bro, gotta show something to me and go harder. So proper, nah, not that, we sure gotta give it a roll now, like Don Dallas. All that I got will never stop. I give it all, straight to the top, will never flop. I give it all, take on me rock, I never blow. I give it all, whoa. What you say, my man? Give it all, whoa. Hey, give it all, give it all. What do you see? Give it all. What do you think when people look at me? 100 degrees tougher than Booker T. Couldn't agree more, but could it be? I think higher than them all. Truthfully, my pen fire and then some. A body addendum. Take this whole thing for ransom. Give it all I got for attention. Not a mention of life well lived, for instance. Give it all.
and mammoths. The hero was coming, I'm locked in. You know that I'm winning, I'm top 10. You know that I came from the dog pen. You want it, you get it, you drop dead.
Week 6 of the high school football season concludes tonight at Kalnow Stadium as two Division 7 squads familiar to the playoffs fight for a spot in the playoff picture as the Lucas Cubs, coming in at 3-2, come to Tiffin to take on the Senecas of Calvert, also at 3-2. Who will get themselves into good positioning as we head into Week 7? We'll find out live and free on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
Picking up new hobbies such as cooking is another manly way to avoid depression and reduce stress. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make my world-famous guaco mahogany. First, mash up 5 or 6 of these green things. Then add hot sauce, this lettuce stuff, these red things, salt, some of this stuff, and limes, and finally, bacon to taste. Delicious.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Cubs. Let's go.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe now.
Welcome you inside the Koorsen Tire and Security pregame show for the Saturday night high school football contest in Division 7 between the 3-2 Lucas Cubs and the 3-2 Calvert Senecas. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside Joshua Banks, and tonight, two teams fighting for playoff positioning at Kalnow Stadium.
Two teams fighting for playoff positions. Two teams very, very familiar with playoff football. And it's going to be an interesting battle tonight. Both teams like to run the ball, Travis. We could have a quick one.
Yeah, and it should be a good one. These two teams familiar with the playoffs. And let's start off. We'll change things up. Let's start off with the home team spotlight tonight. The Calvert Senecas 3-2. They are in the SBC River Division. 1-1. Offensively, 470 passing yards, 693 rushing yards, averaging only 15 points per game, but their defense is good enough to give them some wins, 13.2 given up.
Yeah, their defense does a great job of containing edges. I had the pleasure of covering them against St. Paul back on 9-7, a game that they won 10-6. And the only touchdown they gave up that day was a 99-yard kickoff return.
Yeah.
So they shut St. Paul out for the most part. And that's something that they've done all season long in their wins.
And a tough loss to Gibsonburg, but Gibsonburg, a very good squad. They lost that one 10-0. One of the players to watch for tonight for those Senecas of Tiffin Calvert High School, and that is Cal Warnerman. We've talked about him in the coverage we've had the last couple of years. He is a solid back for them. 115 carries, 583 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, Cal does a great job in this offense of finding the hole. He's a big power back, but he's also a back that if you give him a hole and he has an opportunity, he can use breakaway speed to take one to the house.
We'll get to the Lucas pregame stuff here momentarily, but we are ready to go here with the opening kickoff as Cameron Lucius boots a little bit of a squib kick. It's taken at the 35 and immediately down right there. It's down by Zach Winters for the Lucas Cubs. They got good field position as we take a look at their team spotlight this evening. And last week against Willard, they went back to the good old RPO, run people over, nearly 400 rushing yards in that win. And yes, they did have one passing yard. You got to give them that one passing yard. Their two losses to Smithville and to Hillsdale. They're a combined 10-2 in the WCAL right now.
Hillsdale, one of the best teams in the state from the WCAL, and these Cubs found that out in Lucas.
This one's going to be a pitch right side to Brady Giegold, who had a lot of those yards rushing. He's going to get 4, and that's how we will start on first down. And speaking of Mr. Giegold, he did go off last week. 18 carries, 235 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, 18 carries on 235 yards, that's well more than 10 yards a carry. He only had 2 scores to go with it, but that's because, like you said, they eat, sleep, and run power.
And Anthony Finello on the pitch. This time goes left side. He's going to get 4 more, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. And just like that, Josh, Lucas Cubs football, 4 yards at a time. You get 3 runs of those, you're going to move the sticks.
Well, and what Lucas loves to do is they love to run that power to both sides. And normally in this situation, they're going to turn around. They're going to hand the ball to their fullback, which this year is Dan Hawkinsmith, and they're going to expect him, hey, we got you to 3rd and 2. Go get us the 2 yards and take care of this first down.
We'll take a look at the keys for Tiffin Calvert after this play on 3rd and 2. It's going to be a pitch right up the right side, and Giegold fighting for that first down, and he's going to get the rugby scrum across the line to gain. Needed 2, got 3, and that's our first down of the evening for the Lucas Cubs, a home and kitchen supply first down. And let's take a look real quick at the keys to victory for the Lucas Cubs. And it's Lucas football, RPO. They've done it so far on 3 carries, and ball security too. There's a chance we might get some rain tonight. We saw a lot of fumbles last night, but if they can keep the ball secure, they'll have a good shot.
Yeah, they have a great chance to win this game on the road if they can secure the ball there. They're going to go hard count, try to get him to jump.
Finello fakes it. Now he will get the pitch. Cuts back up the middle, and he's going to get 2 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. So we take a look at the Buckeye Horizon replay. And this time he cut it back up. Those ends from Calvert sticking in their position and forced that cutback. And here are the keys to victory for the Tiffin Calvert Senecas. Protect the wings. I just mentioned that. If the defensive ends can stay on the outside, not bite those fakes, they'll have a chance of, containing them. And in a balanced offense, passing and rushing, that's a good chance of beating a Lucas team if you can widen things out.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to go inside reverse here, though. Finello's got a hole. He's going to break a tackle.
And he will be down at the 35-yard line. 13 yards.
And that's the thing with these Cubs. They'll run you over, but they'll also go with a little inside counter. They pitch it to Giegold. He hands it off to Finello on the inside. And that's where they get you to commit to the first motion, go the opposite direction, something that we've known Lucas to do for many, many years.
Wing T football at its best. This is going to be a pitch. Once again, Giegold fighting, getting positive yardage. 2 more yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And we're 2 first downs into this drive and all runs.
28 yards on 6 carries so far for Giegold and Finello combined. 2nd down and 8 just underway here from Kalnow Stadium. Tiffin Calvert won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Lucas on the first drive of the game have already taken 4 minutes off the clock. Are you not surprised? Bobby Grover trying to roll out the pass, and he is taken down. Actually tripped up, but nonetheless, it's going to be a sack given to Cal Warniment. And, yeah, that's the best thing to do because he was going to get sacked and taken down by Warniment.
8-yard loss there on the sack. Probably the best thing to happen for Bobby Grover there, though. He wanted to look deep. He tried to roll out, lost his footing on the turf. When you're not used to playing on turf, that can happen.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 16. Grover under center once again, and it's going to be a pitch to Giegold. Cuts it back and won't quite get to the line, the original line of scrimmage. He's going to get 5 yards out of it. It'll be 4th down and 11. And Lucas in 4-down territory here. But behind the sticks, it's officially 4th and 12, so they're going to give him 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, and we'll see what Coach Sweat does here. 4th and 12. You're not really known to be able to throw the ball. Do you trust your running backs to get you 12 yards? You've only broke 1 big run so far, and it was on that little inside reverse.
We will have 2 wide to the left now. And it's going to be a swing out to the left side. Going to keep it. He's going to cut back towards the 30, but he is going to be short. Turnover on downs, and Tiffin Calvert on the run of 7 yards will get the ball with 6:50 left here in the opening quarter.
That's a big stop for the Senecas. Lucas really came out. They did exactly what we expected them to do. Calvert really pinched inside, stopped them on 4 straight, including the sack.
Yeah, the sack was the key to that possession because if they would have stayed ahead of the sticks, that run would have given them a 1st down. But nonetheless, it is a turnover on downs, and Tiffin Calvert now will get its first possession of this first quarter.
Yeah, really expect to see a run-dominant offense here by Calvert.
It's going to be a sweep out to the left side, but eaten up by the Lucas Cubs defense. Nothing going there for Warniment. Take a look at the replay. No gain. It'll be 2nd down.
And again, Lucas, they love to run people over, as we always say, but they're also very good at containing the run game. They contain the edges really well, and they've got enough athletes in the secondary that if you get around the edge, their athletes can come down and make an open field tackle.
3 wide receiver, 2 running back look for Calvert. And it's going to be a handoff. And again, nothing doing. Warnerman again does get a yard out of it, but it'll be 3rd down and 9. Lucas staying in their lanes, getting the tackle.
Lucas going to do the same thing that Calvert did to them, offensively, defensively now. You force them into a passing situation. Now if you're Calvert, you almost have to, you got to trust the arm of your quarterback, hope he can make you a play.
Tucker Coleman, the freshman, at the helm here for Calvert. He's got 3 wide. And a flag on the play. It's going to be a legal motion or a false start. Nonetheless, it's going to back up Calvert 5 yards, be 3rd down and 14.
And that's a huge penalty for the Senecas. You were 3rd and what we would
9.
Almost consider, you're not behind the sticks. You're in a passing situation, and now you're 3rd and 14. Now you're in a tricky situation.
And here are tonight's officials: Mike Reinhart, John Hanna, Mark Roth, Mike Shetterly, and Jeff Brooks. 3rd and 14. Coleman takes the snap. He's going to throw it across and has a man open. It will be short of the sticks as Logan DeMoss makes the catch, but he's going to be about 2 yards short. They needed 14. They got 12.
And that's Coleman's favorite target offensively, Logan DeMoss. Going to be one of the fastest players on the field tonight when he gets the ball in his hands, and he catches about everything thrown his way.
So they will punt this away, though. Lucas able to get the stop, the penalty being costly for Calvert. It's going to be almost a fake, but rugby kick, fair catch taken at the 25 by Bobby Grover, and he will start things off for the second possession for the Cubs here with 4:23 remaining in this opening quarter. So, Josh, you saw a little bit of that balance by Calvert, just a little bit short of the sticks. Didn't want to take a chance with that Lucas run defense, punted it away. We're going to have a field position battle here tonight.
Yeah, when I got to see them play against St. Paul 2 weeks ago, that game was played between the 30 and the 30 all night long. It was a field position battle all night long. Neither offense could really move the ball very effectively, and both defenses were phenomenal.
Pitch to Giegold. He's going to move his head down and get 2 yards. And once again, it'll be 2nd down and 8. It feels like every time on 1st down, Lucas gets 2.
Yeah, Lucas is guaranteed to get themselves 2, 3, 4 yards every carry when they run that power play. I'm curious to see how much longer before we see maybe that inside handoff again. They're getting everybody to pull to this side of the field. They're moving on to this side of the field. If Calvert starts to cheat one way, you'll see that inside handoff on the opposite direction to Finello.
2nd and 8, under 4 minutes left here, opening quarter. It's going to be that reverse. Finello is going to get 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
And now you're into that
4.
3rd and manageable if you're the Cubs. 3rd and 4. You get 3, maybe 4 on the play. But there it is. They got Calvert cheating one way. They went back inside reverse. Calvert's middle linebacker stayed home to be able to collapse on Finello and make the play.
So less yardage on that reversal, but it does set up 3rd and short for the Cubs. Giegold pitches up the middle, but he's met by 3 Calvert linemen. Might get a yard out of it, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And now you're in a situation where if you're the Lucas Cubs, you want to play the field position game. You send out the punt unit. You trust your defense. You trust your punter to pin them deep. And you trust your defense to make a play.
Calvert having nothing doing with that run. And the Cubs will be forced to punt this away.
The dangerous return man, wide receiver specialist DeMoss back to return the punt too. He can make a play if he has the opportunity.
5 seconds on the play clock, get the snap off, and it is booted away. Angled, taken by DeMoss at the 40, tries to juke, but he is covered nicely by the Cubs coverage squad. However, Calvert pretty much starting where they left off last time at the 45-yard line. Good starting position for them as they start their second possession with 2s on the board left here in the first quarter.
And there's Giegel, the stud running back that we just talked about, coming down, making a play on special teams. The thing about these Cubs is a lot of their players, a lot of their best players, they go both ways.
They have to. It's both sides. Some of their best players go both ways because they're small schools. But if you know Lucas Cubs football, they love doing it as well.
Yeah, their offensive guys love to go hit people.
Coleman gets it to Warnament, tries the outside, but we do have a flag on the play. We'll see what that is. It was thrown right at the snap once again.
Yeah, not sure if it's going to be.
Don't know if it was a procedure or an offsides. We'll see what it is here momentarily. They already moved the sticks back to the original line of scrimmage, so.
False
and
start.
It is a false start, illegal procedure on Calvert, the second of the night. It'll back him up 5 yards, be 1st and 15.
And that's a huge penalty on Calvert. That's 2 now in your first 2 drives. Don't let this Lucas defense push you back farther, because then you're going to give their offense better field position and allow them to just do what they do best.
Well, also, you saw that sweep off to the right side, but Warnament didn't get anything with the run either. But the play was for naught because of the penalty. 2 minutes left in the first. Coleman takes the snap, RPO, hands it to Warnament. Warnament is going to get close to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to be about a yard short of that. Gets 4. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
And that's the thing about both of these defenses. They're going to collapse the middle. They expect the ball to go through the guard and the tackle most of the night. Collapse the middle. Don't let any big plays happen. This is smash mouth football.
I want to say hello to all of our Fan Zone folks out there watching tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out, and we'll shout you right back out on this comment screen. Diamond formation to the right for Coleman, 1 wide to the left. And it's going to be a bubble screen. Caught at the 45, and off goes DeMoss. Goodbye. Is he going to get caught? He will not. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
What speed.
Xavier Kimmel.
I thought that was DeMoss
Komet.
with the speed.
Xavier Komet.
Looking like Cole Komet.
Holy, the breakaway.
We'll take a look at the replay. Actually, let's take a look at it now. We have an injured Cub on the play, but look at that one more time. Actually, it's John Schumacher, listed as a running back, the 5'10 senior with the touchdown reception.
I tell you what,
of 56 yards.
I tell you what, if you're the Cubs, you see that diamond formation, you thoroughly expect that to be a screenplay. But it's a great play call by the Senecas. And he didn't need much. He had a decent block, and that was it.
But the ball, we're talking about if he was over, but the ball looked like it was over the line when his knee was down.
But I tell you what.
Let's take a look one more time at this because my cameraman's yelling at me saying he wasn't. Let's look at this one more time before we get to the extra point, but it's close. Here's the play. 20 down to the 10.
That he did
I don't know
not.
what the angle. I don't know what the angle. If it's down the line, it looks better, but I think the ball's over.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's a touchdown. I'm getting yelled at by 5 people saying he was in, so I guess he was. Touchdown, extra point, good. It's 7-0 with 1:03 left here in the first quarter, but what a play. We'll take a break.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
They been sleeping.
56-yard bubble screen touchdown sprint by John Schumacher has Calvert striking first. 7-0 with 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Travis Berardi back here with Josh Banks. We thought that was DeMoss just because of the speed. We got an onside kick. Oh, my goodness.
He got drilled, but let me tell you what.
Charlie Reed took that shot and just jumped up like nothing happened. That is one tough kid right there from Lucas. It was a little
It's a great
pop-up onside kick. And just look, he took it, he got ran over, and he immediately gets right back up.
You can't.
Not many kids can recover from that, but hey, that's a kid from Lucas right there.
You can't teach toughness, let me tell you.
My goodness.
But how about that play? You come out, you score a 56-yard screen pass touchdown, and you onside kick it.
And it almost worked.
That was a
That's
beautiful
momentum
kick.
right there. So the Cubs with possession number 3. It's going to be a pitch. Giegold moves up the middle. He's going to get 6 yards on this carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4, and a nice start to the possession for the Cubs, a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, they really needed to see a 4, 5, 6-yard gain. Majority of their runs since that first drive have been 2, 1. They haven't got that extended first play, first down.
2nd and 4. Another pitch to Giegold. Cuts up. Gets maybe a yard out of that. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
And again, you're in a situation if you're Lucas, and what Lucas always runs into, right? These teams, yeah, you give them a week to prepare for the Cubs, but this wing T offense is one of the hardest.
That's the end of the quarter. Nonetheless, you're 7-0 Calvert, but Lucas near midfield as we start the second quarter.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich.
Start of the second quarter. Dan Hawkinsmith on the handoff, up the middle, and gets close to first down yardage. He needed 3. He got 2, and it'll be 4th down and short. Hawkinsmith on a normal handoff.
Not something you see from the Cubs.
Not really, but he's worked his way towards midfield, and Lucas is going to go for it.
Did you expect anything less?
No. When it's 4th and 1, like they're like the Philadelphia Eagles when they had the push.
Yep.
4th and 1.
Deep again.
It is. And he's met in the backfield working his way, still fighting. He ain't going to get it. Calvert with the stop. Did not get it. He got met in the backfield, drug a couple guys, but then just could not get to the line to gain. No gain. Calvert takes over 1st and 10.
What more can you ask for out of this Calvert defense? It's really weird to me, though. That's not something we normally see out of the Cubs. Hawkinsmith lining up 5 yards in the backfield. Maybe if he's in his normal spot in that wing T, it's easier for him to get that 1 yard.
Calvert at first looked like they're going into that diamond formation again. They're a little confused, but it's another screen. This time it's thrown to Xavier Komet, and he's going to get maybe 6 yards out of it. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
And now you've got the Senecas showing they can throw the ball. And they're going to, if it's working, they're not going to stop doing it.
So Coleman's thrown to 3 different receivers, 3 for 3. 74 yards and a touchdown.
A great start to the evening for the freshman.
It's going to be a handoff to Warnerman. Has a hole. He's got a 1st down. A home and kitchen supply 1st down to the 31-yard line. Or the 36-yard line. 7 yards on the run. It's a home and kitchen supply 1st down.
It's the first down we've seen in a while out of either team.
Well, we did have a big gain touchdown, but yeah. This passing game, though, really spreading Lucas out, and it's proving very well for Calvert. Fakes the handoff to Warnerman. It's another quick hitter left side. Gets a nice amount of yardage. That's Carter Wolf.
And that's a great RPO by Coleman. He held that as long as he could. They're going to get 14 on that. He held that ball as long as he possibly could before he decided to throw it. But I spoke with our camera guy about this before the game. The one thing Lucas has struggled with this year when they played Hillsdale, I didn't personally see the Smithville game, but the teams that can spread them out, they seem to struggle with that speed on the outside.
And it's all up to that defensive line for Lucas to kind of cancel that out as they get a big stop here on 1st down, no gain. Warnerman doesn't get anything on that one. It's 2nd down and 10.
And they've done a great job of not allowing Calvert to get the run game going, as they have 12 yards on 5 carries. But the passing game's really been the go-to.
200 of you watching on a Friday night is the Friday night, Saturday night. Friday night football on a Saturday is the Buckeyes about to kick off in 3 minutes. The rain starting to fall as well. Bunch formation for Calvert. Coleman hands up the middle to Warnerman. He's going to get about 4 yards out of that. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
And the other thing you'll see that I find interesting is a lot of times your coaches will have another receiver or another back in the backfield that will run the play in. Freshman quarterback Tucker Coleman, after every play, runs from wherever the ball was at to his coach to get the next play and then goes back to the huddle.
A lot of energy in that freshman quarterback. Spreading out again. He's looking to pass. Off to the right, a quick out. It's complete down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to be a yard short, but the catch made again by Komet. And got 5 on it. It'll be 4th down.
Now you're in a situation, you're 4th and 1. You just stopped Lucas on the exact same situation.
4 wide, Warniment in the backfield. Looking to force the Cubs to jump off sides. Nothing doing. 2-1. They will not snap this. They will take a timeout.
And now if you're on the Calvert sidelines, are you deciding? They do have a kicker that can make this field goal.
This is a long 1 yard to get as well.
It is.
So they will discuss. As we take a look at the Lucas Cubs schedule, that 48-12 victory at Smethport. Then they fell to the number 4 team in Division 7 in Hillsdale, 26-8 at home. Went to Smithville, lost a tough one to the Smithies, 30-25, but then bounced back. Warrensville Heights, a 21-14 win. And then that Willard game you saw last week, 49-19. Schedule doesn't get much easier throughout. Amanda Clear Creek next week at home, North Central at home, at Lakota, and then Whiteford, Michigan comes in to finish out the year. As for Calvert, you take a look at their schedule. They lost to Monroeville, also state ranked, 23-9. Wins over St. Paul in that scrap of a game, defensive battle, 10-6. Blank Lakota, and then lost a tough one to Gibsonburg last week. They then head to Margaretta next week. Got Woodmore. That'll be a big game at Willard, and then state-ranked Hopewell Loudon right back here to finish out the year. 4th down, they're going to go for it. Split backs behind him. Nolan Lee also there. It's a bobbled snap, but it's a first down and more. Down to the 5, down to the 3. It's good enough for a Home and Kitchen Supply first down. A gain of 10 officially for Warniment, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a big play if you're the Cubs. You do not want to give up. It's okay if you give up 1 or 2 there on that 4th down, but to give up 10, give them 1st and goal inside the 5. I expect this to be Cal Warniment until he punches it in.
There are his stats once again for the season. And that little bit of a bobble on the snap actually helped them because it opened the hole more. Warniment hit and taken down from behind. Big stick there by Dan Hawkinsmith. He will get 2 yards down to the 2, and we have an injured Calvert Seneca on the field. Tried to get a little extra air there and got taken down.
As it looks like that Cameron Moyer that's down with the injury here. You're going to see it on the right side of your screen.
Oh, and looked like he had a Lucas Cub come down on the back of his leg.
Absolutely.
So we'll take a break and be back. 7:10 left in the half. Calvert looking to make this a 2-score game. So back here at Kalnow Stadium, you see the big man, number 77, Cameron Moyer, The junior, 6'4", 310 pounds, kind of got rolled up on. So 2nd down and goal from the 2.
And again, we expect Warnerman to get the ball.
Carter Cook. Now at right guard, moving from center. Handoff, Warnerman up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Tiffin Calvert. And just like that, with 7 minutes remaining here in the half, Calvert now up 2 scores.
Yeah, and that's a huge score for Calvert. Lucas not the best team to come back from a big deficit. 2 scores is not going to be an easy task for them to finish this game.
Especially with Calvert getting the ball out of the half. So Lucas needs to get points on this upcoming possession for them. But Calvert looking pretty darn good here at the 7-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. Extra point up, it is good. And with 7 minutes left here in the 1st quarter, or the 1st half, 14-0, Tiffin Calvert. Nothing. Tiffin Calvert leads. 7 minutes left here in the half on the Sutton Bank scoreboard. Cal Warnerman, 2-yard touchdown run to extend the lead. Andy, Brady, and Schultz gets across the 25 and then is met for a tackle.
Logan DeMoss.
And that's a great form tackle right there. That's how they teach you to make a hit. It'll be 1st and 10 Cubs.
Now you got to see this Lucas offense, who their first drive moved the ball pretty well.
Except for a sack that backed them up, but they were running, yeah.
And they haven't done anything since.
Bit more of a spread formation now. Giegold in motion, takes the handoff and gets 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 once again for the Cubs.
A little bit of a different look there, though, for the Cubs. Again, they're in a situation this year where last year's Lucas team graduated a lot of seniors, a lot of those skill guys. So you've got 2 new skill guys for sure with Giegold and Bobby Grover under center. Hawkinsmith returns and Finello returns. He got a couple carries last year as a freshman.
Now it's a sweep the other way and nothing doing. Calvert read that perfectly, and Schultz tried it the other way. And just a great job by shedding the tackle. Who else? Cal Warnerman for the loss of 2.
And now you're 3rd and 10. If you're the Cubs, you're back in a situation where you have to throw the football. You're not consistently getting those big plays. You got to trust Bobby Grover to let one go, get you a 1st down, make a play.
Rolling out to his right, getting blitzed. He does throw it. It's picked off. Intercepted.
And how about Xavier Komet
Gets a pick.
Kimmett. Xavier Kimmett had 2 catches on the last drive to lead him down for score, and now he comes out this drive and gets a pick.
Kimmett picked it. And now Calvert with a chance to really blow things open here at the end of the first half, up 14-0.
And they're in great field position as well.
And maybe another formation. And it is. The third one against Calvert. That'll back them up. It'll be 1st and 15.
I'll tell you what, 1st and 15 is a big deal, but the way they've been throwing the football around the field, I don't think that's going to be much of a problem for them the way they played here in the first half.
Said I think one of the wide receivers was lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, that's what the official walked up and told him.
So 1st and 15 here with 5:34 left in the half. Coleman fakes the bubble. Now he's going to go deep. Man,
He's
wide
got a man
open.
wide
Touchdown.
open.
Calvert.
And guess what?
Kimmett.
It's the man that just got the pick for him. Scores in one play, 20-0. There's nobody within 10 yards of him, Travis.
It was that fake of the bubble that got Lucas to bite right there and then had him wide open. No one around him. Easy score, 20-0 Calvert.
A 39-yard strike from Coleman to Kimmett.
And if I'm correct, Coleman's 6 for 6 passing tonight.
Yes, he is.
Extra point up, good. And with 5:26 left in the half, this touchdown pass gives Calvert a 21-0 lead. We'll be back.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me.
Tiffin Calvert sitting at number 11 in the playoff ratings at this moment with a good chance to boost their profile and get back into that top 8. And as of right now, a hosting situation leading 21-0 on the Lucas Cubs as a squib kick. That's taken by Zach Winters, and he's going to get up to the 40-yard line. So a nice starting position here for the Cubs, who have not been successful in the last couple of possessions running the ball.
They have struggled to run the ball, and when you're one-dimensional like the Cubs are, you become predictable. If you're Calvert, you're up 3 scores. The Cubs have to throw the football if they're going to make a comeback in this game.
1st and 10 from their 40. And that'll be a formation.
Encroachment.
Yeah. 5 yards on Calvert. That's their 4th formation penalty of the game. 4 penalties, 20 yards.
4 penalties, 20 yards. Now the Cubs have got to do something with that penalty.
Yes, a break for Lucas here on 1st and 5. Clock didn't move as well, so got to get a touchdown here. You got to get something offensively going as you go into the break. to make those adjustments. Giegold fakes it, hands it back off, and a nice effort by Finello after getting hit. Gets 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
And that's a great job. That's really been the play that they've been most successful with tonight, is that little inside handoff.
He took Carter Cook for a bit of a ride, but Cook kept him from getting to the 1st down marker. Good job by Cook, keeping hold of him and taking him down after a couple yards. 2nd and 2. And it's a quick handoff up the middle, and the big man, Dan Hawkinsmith's got Lucas's first down since the first drive of the game.
Yeah, their first down since the first.
A lot
drive
of
of the
firsts
game.
there.
And that's the formation that we expect to see the Lucas Cubs run more often, is they're going to put him in his normal spot and just let him pound the football, smash mouth football there, and that gets him a 1st down into Calvert territory.
9-yard gain for the Home and Kitchen Supply 1st down. Giegold on the sweep, has a block, but a great job shedding through that block. And guess who it is? Kimmett.
That was DeMoss. DeMoss sheds the tackle.
I saw 6 get up from the pile. It was 10. You see him right there. It was DeMoss.
But again, it's the big thing with Lucas's offense is your quarterback has got to be able to block. He's always the lead blocker on that toss. And he is absolutely getting met by these linebackers that are just bigger than he is.
Mm-hmm.
We had another Cub go down. That was Finello coming off the field now.
Slowly walking off, but on his own power. So a quick injury timeout here. But DeMoss, also Kimmett, both in there, keeping Giegold from really getting that outside. And once again, those wings.
And they're doing a great job of containing those wings like you talked about in their keys to victory. They have contained the edges. They haven't allowed the big plays, and that's one of the reasons they're up 3 scores.
2nd and 10, we resume action. 3:45 left in the half. Right up the middle again. Pyle pushing some more. 6 yards for Hawkinsmith. It'll be 3rd and 4. Power football right there.
And they're lining him up 5 yards behind the quarterback. He gets a full head of steam, and he is a tough young man to bring to the ground at 5'9", 210.
3rd down and 4. Again, and he's got to get 1st down and nearly broke that to pay dirt. Nonetheless, he got 6 yards out of it and another Home and Kitchen Supply 1st down. He was a shoestring tackle away from getting into the secondary and possibly a pay dirt.
And that's just Lucas football. Their fullback is normally one of their best running backs. And he is showing that as he's 12 yards, last 2 carries. He's doing everything he can.
1st and 10 from the 31 as we get the 2:40 left in the half. Hawkinsmith again. This time he's going to get a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As that's a situation, again, we were talking about it at the break. The Cubs are down 3 scores. They're not a team that scores fast. They started this drive with 5.5 left on the clock. Mm-hmm. They're at the 30-yard line, and there's only 2 minutes left.
Hawkinsmith with a full head of steam this time. 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Nolan Lee met him in the hole and stopped him from being able to escape anymore.
But you see him falling forward there, spinning off the tackle just so he can get an extra couple yards, and now 3rd and 5 from the 26. Coming up on 90 seconds left in the half. And that's going to be a false start.
First penalty on the Cubs. But now you went from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 10, and it's almost another passing situation for the Cubs. Last time they got in this situation, they threw a pick.
Got to think this is Hawkinsmith territory if they run it. And it's going to be a pass, and he's going to let it off, and no one there as he just got that out before getting swarmed by multiple defenders from Calvert as they brought the blitz, and both DNs, Warneman included.
Yeah, as they send a linebacker blitz there, they thoroughly expect a pass. Trust your guys in coverage that they're going to stay home, play man-to-man, send your linebackers on some pressure, create that quarterback pressure, and force a bad throw.
So now 4th down and 10 for the Cubs. And they're going to hand it off, and nothing doing. Hawkinsmith won't get anything. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Anderson Hart met him and swallowed him up.
Yeah. Pass game not working. Tried to go back to the run, and Calvert knew exactly what was coming.
But again, this is a Calvert defense that's only given up 13 points a game, and they're already over their season average with 21.
So now a chance maybe for Calvert to get some points here before the half, some more. That's a reception to Carter Wolf. And he's going to fight his way for a good amount of yards. 6 on the reception. Didn't get out of bounds, though. Clock continues to run.
If you're Calvert, though, yes, you would have preferred him to get out of bounds, but you're up 3 scores with the ball.
And you get the ball out of the half.
And
yes.
you get the ball out of the half. That's not a huge deal if you don't put any more points up on the board.
And if you can get a big chunk play, you still have timeouts to where you can set something up.
Absolutely.
2nd and 4. Hand off. Warneman cuts back, and he will have enough for a home and kitchen supply first down. He's still on his feet. Gets down at the 45. Give him 8 yards and a first down. Clock will stop, and actually it will stop because of a timeout. I was going to say because of the chains moving, but Calvert will take its first timeout. And now 65 yards away. Like you said, you've seen him kick the ball. This is where they discuss. Still have a timeout left. Let's see if we can get into field goal range and make this a 24-0 lead at the break.
And you trust your quarterback. He's made all the throws tonight with that last completion. He's 7 for 7. He hasn't missed a throw yet. So you trust him, but you've got to throw out routes. You've got to give your receivers a chance to catch it and get out of bounds. So we'll see what they draw up here on the Calvert sideline. Tucker Coleman's done everything right so far tonight. But if you're Calvert, you don't want to take the risk and have a turnover here either.
Coming up at the break, as always, the halftime band show. We'll have both bands' performances inside the Koorsen Fire and Security halftime report. We'll have stats and analysis as well coming up at the break or in 28 game seconds. 1st and 10, Calvert on their 45, looking to add some more on before the break. Quick hitter. Left side, caught. Coming back through, has a bit of a hole. Gets up towards the first down yardage, but I think might be a bit short. That was DeMoss.
DeMoss is going to get 8.
And Calvert's going to take another timeout. So he needed 2 more yards there, but now it's 2nd and 2. You take the timeout now, you get that first down, you get the clock stopped, you're able to get a couple more plays, before really forcing anything. So 16 seconds left. They're now in Cubs territory.
And if you're the Calvert coaches on the sideline during this timeout right now, you're calling 2, maybe even 3 plays.
Yeah.
You want this to go quick. If you get the first down, you've got to be lined up, ready to go as soon as that play clock starts rolling.
Yep. And then you're looking for an out, something quick and out of bounds to get you closer. 16 seconds left in the half.
And
Ball in the Lucas 47.
It'll be curious to see what they run here because a lot of their success so far in the passing game has come on those screens. I think we've only really seen him Tucker Coleman make one throw downfield, and it was an out route in the first quarter, and he completed it. But he's a lot more trusting of himself on those quick throws. We'll see what happens here. 2nd and 2.
Snap back. Coleman looking. Has time. Still looking. Now he is going to throw it and nearly picked off. And it is picked off by Lucas.
They're going to call it incomplete.
Oh, they're going to say incomplete. Okay. Look at the replay.
I don't know how they're calling that incomplete.
Unless they're saying he trapped it, but
that looked
take
like
a look at the replay one more time in slow motion. He did a good job of scrambling. It looked like he was going to take off there, but at the last second threw it. And yeah, that hit the ground. That is a very good job by the referee seeing that because it hit the ground and he picked it off. Throws it right side, and that is incomplete as well with 3 seconds left. Those are the first 2 incompletions from Coleman tonight. Before that, he was
8 for 8.
He was 8 for 8, now 8 for 10, and it's going to be 4th and 2, 3 seconds left. You might as well just heave-ho it down the line, down the field.
Yeah, let the freshman show you what kind of arm he's got. Put your speed in there. Line up your 2 fastest guys on the outside. And throw one up to the end zone, see what can happen. You've already shown that you're faster.
And honestly, with the fast wide receivers, you don't have to throw it as deep. You just have to throw it in stride.
Yep. Let one of them beat a corner. Lucas is going to go completely prevent, though. They're going to put 3 guys deep.
Here comes that diamond look. However, Lucas is going to call a timeout to set everything up. At first, I thought they were shifting away from the diamond, but they're shifting over to the sidelines for the timeout. So 3 seconds left. Got to think Lucas is going to be in a super prevent of some sorts.
Here's the concern if you're the Cubs, though. If they come out in that diamond formation, they scored on a 56-yard screenplay off of that. If you're in a prevent, you're going to allow those blockers to get downfield to take out your guys that are playing that deep zone.
And this is why they're talking us over right now.
Absolutely. You're almost like, hey, we can line up prevent, but if you see them come out in that diamond formation, we got to come up a little bit. Those guys that are on the right side of the field, on the wide side of the field, shift up. The guy on the far side shifts back, takes over that zone.
And then on the other side, if you have one-on-one on the other side, you may see a fake right and a throw deep left to kind of bite that defense into that diamond formation. So we'll see what they do here out of it. They're going to go with 3 safeties.
And they're going to go with that diamond formation, one-on-one again, as we said.
So we will have 2 defenders on the left side, everybody else bunched right. 3 rushers for Lucas, 1 linebacker spying. And a big bull rush. He throws it deep, and it is going to be intercepted. No, it's going to be dropped, but nonetheless, that will end the first half of play. Tiffin Calvert, impressive first half. They lead the Lucas Cubs 21-0. We will take a break. When we come back, it's time for the halftime band show as well as the Koorsen Fire and Security halftime report. After this break, you're watching high school football on a Saturday night, live and free.
Picking up new hobbies such as cooking is another manly way to avoid depression and reduce stress. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make my world-famous guaco mahogany. First, mash up 5 or 6 of these green things. Then add hot sauce, this lettuce stuff, these red things, salt, some of this stuff, and limes, and finally, bacon to taste. Delicious.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Let's go.
And now join us as we play the Lucas High School fight song. The Lucas Cubs Marching Band would like to thank you for your continued support of our music program. Our students work extremely hard and they are proud to share their music with you tonight. Thank you to Calvert High School for hosting us this evening. evening, ladies and gentlemen. Under the direction of Mr. Victor Welsh, the Calvert Marching Band and Color Guard will be performing a number of great selections for you tonight. With our theme, Songs You Love to Sing, please feel free to join in as you recognize these classic hits. Now sit back and buckle up for John Denver's Country Roads. We invite Field Commander Emma Marvin to take the stand and lead the band through our second song. Hand Clap is a song that was recorded by American indie pop band Fits and Tantrums. Popular among groups, clubs, and dance teams, we are sure you will enjoy our second tune. Keep an eye on our color guard for their flashy new dance routine. Hit it, band. For our closing number, we have an exciting song from 1980. Ozzy Osbourne is known for his work with the group Black Sabbath, as well as his solo music career. This song was written by Ozzy and his guitarist, Randy Rhoads. Together, they came up with the popular returning riff heard at the beginning and end of the song. This masterpiece was created by composing the music, then adding the lyrics later. Fascinated by collecting model trains, Randy Rhoads mentioned to Ozzy that parts of their melodies sounded like a train. Thus the title we know as Crazy Train was born. All aboard!
Now what was I going to
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the Seneca Nation, the Calvert Marching Band.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on.
Back here in the Koorsen Fire and Security halftime show, for your score at the break, 21-0 in favor of Tiffin Calvert. Travis Berardi back here with Joshua Banks. And Calvert, that first drive got stuck up with the run defense of Lucas, but then they spread things out and they got stuff going offensively.
Yeah, it's something that we've kind of become accustomed to seeing when somebody faces these Cubs. If you can spread them out, throw the ball around, you're going to have some success, and that's exactly what they did in the first half, as you're seeing the stats. 8 of 10, 150 yards through the air. They don't have to run it for 38 yards on the ground. But the big thing is 0 turnovers, and you're up 21-0.
Yeah. Lucas, we'll take a look at some of the stats. Giegold, 10 carries, only 25 yards. Before he got hurt, Finello had 5 carries for 26. He had the big 13-yard run, but he got dinged up in there. Hawkinsmith had a couple big runs, but only 8 carries, 28 yards. So Calvert doing a very good job stopping the run, as Lucas just unable to throw the ball downfield. And Calvert seeing that, picking it up and stacking the box.
Well, they're stacking the box, and then when Lucas gets into those 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, they're spreading out, and they're in a situation where, hey, we have to throw the ball now, and that led to the pick that they had in the first half.
Take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. There's the Schumacher 56-yard touchdown. Here's Warnerman's 2-yard run that made it 14-0. And then you'll see the big play where the ball fake. That ball fake right there left Kimmett wide open for the 36-yard touchdown, a 39-yard touchdown. He has 3 catches for 50 yards, leading the way receiver-wise, along with Schumacher's 56. Also, DeMoss with 20 yards receiving, and Wolf with 20 yards receiving. Officially, through the air, Tucker Coleman, like we said, 8 of 11 for the 150 and 2 touchdowns.
Efficient as it gets when you're a true freshman starting at the varsity level against this kind of defense. He hasn't had to run for his life. His offensive line's protected him.
Yes, they have.
And he has executed when given the opportunity.
So we're about a minute away from the start of the second half, in which Calvert will receive to start quarter number 3. Calvert up 21-0. And taking a look at Big Ten Saturday night, 10-6 right now in favor of the Buckeyes. They just gave up a touchdown to Michigan State that game early on. Back here, 21-0. Some scores from around the OH report last night. Pleasant knocking off Clear Fork 17-10 in overtime. East Knox 20, Mount Gilead 0. Centerburg 33, Cardington 6. I did the Danville-Loudonville game. Danville won that 22-0 after leading 8-0 at the break. You were at River Valley Harding. That game finished 10-0.
Yeah, that last night was a lot of fun in North Central Ohio for football because we got to see some things that we wouldn't normally see. We haven't seen a lot of defense this year. There's always been one team that's played good defense, I think, at every game that we've gone to. But there's always been some sort of offensive explosion all season. And last night, with the rain and the wind and the weather conditions, there weren't very many offensive explosions.
Yeah. Also, shout out to both bands, Lucas and especially Calvert, for playing Country Roads. John Denver's great song. They did well on that.
Sounded really well.
Did sound very, very good. A couple other scores from last night. Hillsdale, number 4 in Division 7, knocked off Smithville 14-7. Those are the 2 losses for Lucas so far this season. Ontario rolling Josh Banks' Galleon Tigers because of Bodpin Miller in the performance he had. And, yeah, Shelby winning as well. We're going to take one more quick break. And when we come back, second half action. Live and free as we finish up week number 6.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, When a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time
Tonight's
to break the pain.
football contest on a Saturday night brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors. Sutton Bank. Earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. Koorsen Fire and Security. Mention OH Report to receive 10% off your fire and security needs. Old 30 Barbecue. Stop in today for low and slow smoked meat, including ribs, brisket, and pulled pork, and pair it with our amazing homemade sides. Buckeye Horizon. Tonight's broadcast presented by Buckeye Horizon. Heating, cooling, and plumbing. Your local trained comfort specialists. Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths. Windows and doors since 1970, and the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. So life hasn't been all sandalwood and sunshine lately. Visit mantherapy.org today and get your free head inspection to see if it's time for a checkup from the neck up. Men are better men when they're happy. Thank you all for allowing us to be live and free tonight as we bring you back inside Kalnow Stadium. Lucas ready to kick this one away, trailing 21-0. And that is booted away. And
Senecas
popped.
fall on it.
Yeah, a little bit of a squib kick. And that was taken down there by Cameron Lucius. So Calvert will start 1st and 10 from the 29. Tucker Coleman started this game 8 for 8, but with time running out in the half, went 0 for 3 in his last 3. That's his 8 for 11 number. Bunch formation 3 to the left. It's going to be a handoff. Cut back. And up the middle is Warniment. After 2 yards, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Officially now 40 yards on 11 carries. And with a 21-0 lead against a team like Lucas, you're able to just run some clock here.
Yeah, no need to be in a hurry. Do your thing. Run the football like you enjoy to do if you're Calvert. There's not a whole lot the Cubs have been able to do offensively. You trust your offense. You really trust your defense the way they're playing tonight.
Warniment with the handoff. He gets taken down in the backfield. Cubs, the backside blitz. Loss of 2. That's Dan Hawkinsmith.
Leading rusher on the
Officially a
evening.
loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
One of the leading carriers, rushers for the Cubs tonight, making a play defensively. But again, even with the Cubs offense, if you get a stop here, you force a punt, you start the ball on your own 40, you got to be able to score quick, and it's just not something we've seen them do this year.
They're going to need a turnover, especially in a position like this, to get back into this game. 3rd and 9. Coleman's going to roll out to his left. He's going to throw, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be a 1st down. Wolf again. Nice throw. Give him 13 on the play, and a Home and Kitchen Supply 1st down.
And how about the throw by the freshman? He rolls out, no pressure. Again, a great job by the front of Calvert to protect Tucker Coleman. Finds the open guy and puts it right in his hands. Beyond the 1st down marker.
Only place he could have because there were 3 defenders around the receiver, but he tucked that perfectly in for the 1st down. 1st and 10. Hand off to Warniment. He's going to get across midfield. And it looks like they're fighting for the ball, but the referee's just going to let that go after a gain of 8.
A huge run there on first down for Calvert. You haven't had a lot of success on the ground tonight. You get an 8-yard first down. Now you can kind of be unpredictable on offense. You can throw it on 2nd and 2 and come back to the ground game on 3rd down if need be.
2nd and 2. So we go under 10 minutes left in the third. Coleman hands off to Warnerman again. And pushed and gets the first down on the rugby scrum. Needed 1, got 3. Another Home and Kitchen Supply first down. Looked like he was stopped right at the sticks, but that last push you see right there on the Buckeye Horizon replay gave him enough.
And that's a great job. Again, it's just you don't see the Lucas Cubs get outmanned in the trenches very often. But so far this evening, that's exactly what the Senecas have done.
1st and 10 from the Lucas 46. Coleman, handoff Warnerman. Left side, spins. Or that's 24.
Nolan Lee.
So Lee on the sweep left.
Going to get
5 yards. First carry of the night for Lee. 5 yards. I will say dark blue on black jerseys, hard to read through this tinted window at Kalnow Stadium, but we'll get the number right on the replay. Handoff up the middle, big hole, first down.
And that's Warnerman at it.
Got 7. Home and Kitchen Supply, first down.
First down after first down after first down, and we're almost inside of 8 minutes here in the third quarter. Don't let Lucas have a chance.
Taking a bit out of the Lucas playbook. Running clock, running the ball. 8 minutes left in the third. Fakes the handoff, bubble screen right in through the hands. That should be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, they're going to call it incomplete. Far side official
on the field. And
far side official called it incomplete.
So that'll be second down. Just went right through the hands of Logan DeMoss. Did jump on it, but it was a forward pass.
Now I do see Cameron Moyer, the young man who was hurt earlier for the Senecas. He's going to be done for the game. He's down on the sidelines in street clothes with that left leg all wrapped up.
And crutches as well. Hopefully just a precaution. And flag, a delay of game. 5th penalty against Calvert, all of the 5-yard variety, 25 yards total.
Again, you're not super concerned about having to throw the ball against this Cubs defense the way you've done it already.
So that'll make it 2nd and 15. Handoff, met at the line, maybe got a couple. It's Warnerman. Gets 2. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
And again, it's one of those things where you got 2 yards. Yeah, you're in a 3rd and 14 situation, but you got 40 seconds now. You can eat off the clock. You can take this clock to the 7-minute mark before you snap the ball.
And they already completed a 3rd and long.
And they've already done it once.
Yep. So 3rd and 14 from the Lucas 37. Shift up on the line, and it's going to be a handoff, right side. On the sweep, and he's not going to get the first down, but he is going to get a nice chunk of yardage. Warnerman. 9 yards on the carry. It'll be 4th down and about 5.
And you're going to go for this if you're Calvert. You're too deep for field goal range.
It's that 15-yard area where it doesn't matter.
Too close for a punt, too far for a field goal. And honestly, at this level, how often do we see, even when they're on the 10 or 15-yard line, run out a field goal unit?
Quick hitter, left side, through the hands of the receiver. It'll be a turnover on downs. Had his man, but just a bit overthrown. And Lucas will take over with 6:51 left here in the third.
That might be the first bad ball that we've seen Tucker throw all night. A little bit high, out of the reach of Wolf.
Did run off nearly half of the third quarter, however. But Lucas with a little life here.
And Lucas does have big play potential if they break off a big run.
There's the pitch. Big run won't go there, but it will be positive yardage. 3 yards on the carry. Hawkinsmith. 2nd and 7. Another handoff to Hawkinsmith. He's going to get 3 more.
And now you see Hawkinsmith has now shifted out to that wing spot, getting the pitches. He was their consistent back in the first half. They've moved him around, gave him a couple more touches, get him a little bit more space.
Getting a little more head of speed as well as he starts on that run from the backfield. 3rd and 4. And there's that reverse. Giegold
swallowed up.
Gets a yard, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And it looks like the Cubs are going to send out the punt unit.
So the Joker play only gets 1 yard, and the Cubs are going to punt.
Now here's my question for you, Travis. You're down 21-0. I understand where you're at on the football field. Your offense is not explosive. I'm almost lining up to go for this.
I can see that. Also, there's still snap is low. Still gets it off, however, and it'll take a backwards hop. And Calvert with beautiful field position at the Lucas 47 after the bobbled snap. Just a bit short. Zach Winters able to get the kickoff, however.
Barely.
And Calvert will start in good field position, actually mark it down at the 46.
They ate 6 minutes off of the clock. Gave it back to Lucas. Lucas eats 1:10 before they punt it back.
Another
to
3 and
Calvert.
out for the Cubs. 1st and 10, Coleman. Hands off to Warnament, who's met right in the backfield, but will still get a yard. 2nd and 9.
And this is really going to be the Cal Warnament show here in the second half. You're up 3 scores. Correction, that was actually Nolan Lee on the carry.
Nolan Lee again.
But again, you're at a situation where your running backs, Lee and Warnament, are going to be featured here in the second half. You don't want to make mistakes. You don't want to give Lucas any type of momentum. Run the football, run the clock, and leave with a win.
2nd and 9. Hand off up the middle again. Hole this time, and that's going to be 1st down yardage.
That's Warnament.
That is 24 again. So that is Nolan Lee. 9 yards. Home and Kitchen Supply 1st down. 3 carries, 15 yards for Lee. So the sophomore running back getting a couple carries back to back. Another handoff up the middle, another nice run.
Gonna get 3.
3 more yards, it's 2nd and 7.
3 yards 3 times becomes 4th and 1, which is very manageable. Looks like they're actually going to give him, are they giving him 4?
I can see the marker, it should be 3.
That's what I thought as well.
2nd and 7. Lee still solo backfield with Coleman.
Bringing a motion.
It's a sweep. Left side, and it looked like he was going to get nothing, but he's going to get a first down.
And how about the run by Schumacher? He had the big catch earlier. Just a little step to the inside, gets him around the defender, and gets him a first down.
8 yards on the sweep. Looks like he was only going to get 1 or 2, but he was just able to sneak through and get first down yardage.
A wrinkle in the offense. That's the first time we've seen it tonight, that little jet sweep off the edge.
1st and 10 from the 24. And off again up the middle. Down to the 20. And a flag on the play.
That's Nolan Lee again on the carry.
Some extracurriculars after the play. We'll see who the call is on.
So you're going to get 4 yards on the carry.
So it looks like it's going to be offsetting fouls. The play will stand. It'll be a 4-yard gain.
Little extracurricular after the run. Play will stand. They'll get 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Coming up on 2 minutes left in the third. Coleman. Handoff, misses one tackle, and leaps down to the 15.
Nolan Lee again.
Needed 6, got 5. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And the big thing they've done so far is, yes, they've ate almost the entire third quarter, but they put themselves in 3rd and manageable numerous times.
Three wide for Coleman. 2 in the backfield. It'll be another hand. No, he fakes it. Bubble screen right side, and that was read perfectly by Lucas. It'll be 4th down. Mason Giegold on the tackle.
Yeah, the young man we're normally called the brother of Brady makes a big defensive play, and now you're 4th and 2.
So another 4th down. And Calvert's going to let the play clock run down and call a timeout. Timeout, Calvert will take one with them. 33 seconds left in the third quarter, still 21-0 Calvert.
think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let 'em know, tell 'em we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team.
Fourth down and 2. Final 33 seconds of this third quarter. Coleman rolling his left. It's a throwback pass to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Carter Wolf on the throwback. 16-yard pass.
How about you're up 21-0, 4th and 2 from your own 16-yard line, and you call a little throwback.
Took one out of Scott Spittler's playbook that earned them a spot in the state championship game a couple years ago. Rolls to the left, turns, throws back, touchdown. 27-0. Extra point up and good. 27 seconds left. It's 28-0. We'll take a look one more time. Had plenty of time to go backside and find him in the end zone.
Something that he has had all night long. Plenty of time in the pocket, no pressure. He rolled all the way left, flipped his hips, and again, he threw a ball that only his receiver could catch in that situation because there was a Lucas defensive back draped all over him.
And he had plenty of time in the backfield as well.
Their line has done a great job of keeping Coleman up. I don't know that the Cubs have a sack yet this evening.
Elbow down. 28-0. Calvert with the first score of the second half here on its second drive.
27 seconds left. Calvert eats 11 minutes off of the third quarter clock themselves. 10 minutes.
And we're ready to kick things away. It is booted deep. Taken at the 12 by Will Weitzel, and he is not going to go anywhere.
Great coverage by the Senecas on the return. He bounced off of the first guy.
And a great job by the Calvert coverage squad.
And now if you're Lucas, you almost have to open up your offense, try to put points on the board. As they've been held so far here in the second half to 7 yards with one possession.
First and 10 from the 16. And they're going to look to pass. Rolling, taking off is Grover. And
no flag.
See, was any part of his body behind the line of scrimmage? Yeah, it was. 1 foot. All you have to be is one.
All you got to have is a heel.
Yeah.
You could be up on your.
And the referees, I think, just said it's close enough. We're just going to let that go. Second down.
There was a flag, though. Are they going to?
And now they are going to say it. So the referees did pull out the flag. It's an illegal forward pass. Should be lost it down. 5 yards. And that'll be the second penalty on Lucas tonight. Be second down and 14, 15.
Now the Cubs are going to spread it out.
Grover gets the low snap and runs right into a wall. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down.
I think they wanted to run a handoff to Finello there. Bad snap. Grover couldn't control it.
But that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Calvert's got control of this one, 28-0 as we head to the fourth.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's
3rd and 15 for Lucas as we begin fourth quarter action. Grover to roll out, look to pass again. Has time. He does throw it downfield. It's caught. But again, I think he might have been across the line of scrimmage.
No, we're going to have
roughing the passer instead. There's the throw, and yeah, I guess he got shoved late. Referees call the flag. 15 yards. It's going to be an automatic Coleman Kitchen Supply first down for the Cubs.
Their first of the half.
So a break there for the Cubs. Officially, the ball was caught, but then bobbled out of bounds, so it would have been incomplete. However, that does not matter.
Yeah, no issues there, but a great throw by Grover on the run. The problem is, and you'll notice it with Lucas, when he rolls out, they let that backside guy release, and they put nobody on him at all.
Fakes the pass, handoff to Hawkinsmith. Hawkinsmith getting nice yardage there. 7 yards on the carry. He'll be 2nd and 3. They'll officially give him 8. Stay tuned after the game for our MVP interview.
And again, you're in a situation, if you're the Cubs, you got to go a little bit quicker than this.
Grover takes the snap. Looking, trying to avoid tacklers, gets thrown down. Warnament back there with the sack.
Warnament's second of the evening.
Four-yard loss on the sack. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Grover has a bit of time. Still looking. He's going to throw it, and it is tipped and picked. Kemet. Oh, that's going to be a late hit. Kemet on the tip drill, and then a big push and another flag. So we'll take a look at the replay of the melee that happened afterwards, but the tip, that could be a top play nominee.
Absolutely, it could be coming Tuesday night. You might see that one again, but the extracurriculars.
Here's the full play. Tipped, picked, And here comes the replay. There's a face mask, a late hit, and then wait for it. Yeah, big old shove by Mr. 66. That's Connor Moyer, but it might have had 2 fouls on Lucas beforehand.
I was going to say, you have the face mask.
You have the face mask that could be during the play, and then you have offsetting dead ball fouls afterwards.
Absolutely.
The referee's got a lot of laundry they got to talk about. We'll let them discuss it first. So face mask during the return. Offsetting penalties after the play for the late hit and then the shove after the play. So it's going to be 15 yards nonetheless for Calvert during the play on the face mask.
On top of the return.
On top of the return. So Calvert's going to be set up once again with a chance to make this a running clock.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got 10 minutes left. If you're Calvert, punch it in. Get yourself a running clock.
But the play does stand.
And they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 20.
So 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right, split running backs in the backfield. Warnerman. Nope, not Warnerman. That is Lee once again. So Lee
been the feature back here in the second half.
He's going to get 5 out of it. Down to the 14-yard line. 10 minutes left in regulation.
Looks like it'll be Lee again, and he's
Actually,
still
it's 14.
going.
Cameron Lucius. Lucius into the end zone. 14 yards, just stumbling through the defense. It is a running clock.
That was
1 tackle, 2, 3, 4,
5. Carried the last guy.
That is another top play nominee. So we got 2 top play nominees on the same possession. The interception tip drill and that just muscling of a run. And now he's going to try and out on the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. 8:59 remaining. Busts into the end zone. We'll have a running clock when we return. Rain coming down here on Kalnow Stadium on a Saturday night. What's left of the remnants of the hurricane coming through. It was a sloppy night last night. Pretty good day so far today, but now a little bit of that rain coming through as we finish off week number 6. Calvert on its way to a good win and most likely a spot back in the top 8 in their region through 6 weeks of the regular season.
Yeah, absolutely. A win here at home over these Lucas Cubs, a team that's playoff bound every year. will definitely bump them.
Kick out of bounds, so Lucas will get good starting position here. Calvert next week will be at Margaretta. They then host Woodmore at Willard, and then the big one in Week 10 against undefeated and state-ranked Hopewell Loudon.
I think the big thing about Calvert is we came into the year, we've seen some of their scores. What people don't realize is they are the Mohawk Warriors' only loss so far this season. They beat them 28-27.
Yep.
Right here.
Bonus points right there. Nice grab by Allegacy Gross.
Some young guys on the field now for the Cubs.
So Gross gets 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Some young guys in the backfield. Let them get some carries. Let them get ready for the rest of the season.
Giegold on the carry this time.
It's like he's going to get 2.
2 on the play. It's 3rd and 2. Only Giegold's second carry of the second half. After 10 carries for 25 in the first, 2 carries for 3 in the second. And it's a pitch again to Gross. Gross in the backfield hit.
And how about the defense by the Senecas? They've done everything in their power to contain the edge.
Ryan Skoronsky watching. Go to the craps table, bud. Win some money. Surprisingly, they don't have Peacock for the Buckeyes game in Vegas. Head scratcher. Gross officially
gained a
forward
yard.
Progress, got a yard, so it's 4th and 1 as we hit 6:30 left in regulation.
But again, sense of urgency here. As Lucas is going to take a timeout.
Talk things over here. That will stop the clock at 6:17. Looking at the Cubs schedule now. They'll drop the 3-3 on the season, but still a lot of time left in the season to give themselves a chance at the postseason. Take on Amanda Clear Creek at home next week, then North Central. Head to Lakota before finishing with Whiteford, Michigan.
Yeah, so they go down to Smithport. What was that, about a 4.5-hour drive they had to make to go down there week 1. And now they welcome in a team that's going to come down from Michigan that's probably going to make about another 3 to 4 hour drive to come down here and play them.
I think it was on 2 days' notice they drove all the way down out to Pennsylvania. Just take a look at the fans with their umbrellas. Late addition onto the field, Cooper Day. Handoff up the middle, and I believe Lucas is going to have enough for the first. Oh, ball on the ground. Nope, they're going to give forward progress to the Cubs.
Hawkins Smith on the carry.
Home and Kitchen Supply first down. Needed one, got one. Clock continues the run. Pitch up the middle. Get a couple out of that. It'll be 2nd down as Day gets his first carry of the night.
Cooper Day gets into the game again. Coach Sweat kind of getting these guys in, letting them get some experience. He's going to get 2. But again, if you're the Cubs, yes, this is a tough pill to swallow. 5 minutes left. You're in a running clock situation. But your 3 losses this year, are to 3 really good ball clubs that are going to help your playoff points.
Gross on the pitch. He runs a man over and gets 1 yard away, gain of 6. Look at this, just pushed the defender back. A nice run.
Legacy Gross.
Third and 1, pitch to Gross again. He's got the first down. Another Home and Kitchen Supply first down. Got 3.
And now we've got another Cub down. It looks like it's...
Is that
it is
Gross? Yeah. We'll take a timeout. Come back with the final 4:07.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex.
So Gross, with the help of a couple teammates, makes his way over to the bench. And we will resume play. They get the clock back running, under 4 minutes left. Calvert on its way to the victory, 35-0. Pitch, left side, cuts back, and a nice run there
Brady and Schultz.
by Ann Schultz. 8 yards.
Great jump
Officially
cut there by Brady.
Yeah, good cut and good speed to get 7 yards. It's 2nd down and 3.
These young kids get an opportunity to show what they're capable of. What do they bring to the table?
And the Cubs looking for a little momentum going into next week, hopefully getting into the end zone at least once, as the second effort by Day is going to be enough for a first down. Another Home and Kitchen Supply first down. Needed 2, got 2 on the lunge. Right there, that little extra step will move the chains as we get to under 3 minutes left.
And now you're seeing a freshman and a sophomore featured here in the fourth quarter for the Cubs.
1st and 10. And it's the double pitch. The Joker. Up the and Schultz. 3 yards. It's a little bit of an extended Joker.
Absolutely it was.
Two minutes left. Pitch. And Schultz again. Forward progress will get him a few yards ahead. It'll be 3rd down and short. 4 yards, it'll be 3rd and short.
3rd and 3.
Pitch up the middle. Cooper Day's got another Home and Kitchen Supply 1st down.
And
8 yards.
These young kids are really coming out here and showing Coach Sweat, hey, we're running the ball well against these guys.
.40 seconds left. Cubs on the 18.
Looking to punch one in before the end of the game.
Day again. And a great open field tackle. Logan DeMoss, who's still into the game, with the tackle in the backfield.
Lost the 2.
And that should do it. Lucas walking away, and that will be the final play. So Tiffin Calvert, a nice, convincing victory over the Lucas Cubs. They win it 35-0. We will take a break. When we come back, our MVP interview inside the Koorsen Fire and Security post-game show.
Picking up new hobbies such as cooking is another manly way to avoid depression and reduce stress. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make my world-famous guaco mahogany. First, mash up 5 or 6 of these green things. Then add hot sauce, this lettuce stuff, these red things, salt, some of this stuff, and limes. And finally, bacon to taste. Delicious.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Let's go. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant.
Josh Banks here with our Old 30 Barbecue MVP, freshman quarterback for the Tiffin Calvert Senecas, Tucker Coleman. First things first, how's that wind feel to get on your home field?
It's great. We've been working hard all week just to prepare, and everyone's just been doing great in practice, and we were just ready to go straight from the start.
You throw for 178 yards tonight and 3 touchdowns. What did you guys see defensively that allowed you to open it up and just spread them out and beat them with the passing game?
We saw that when we had trips to either side, we just had the advantage on receivers when they had defense out there. Yeah.
Next question, you've got some tough competition coming up. You're going to finish out the conference schedule. What's it going to take for you guys to finish out strong and make a tournament run come postseason time? Because we're hoping, from what we looked at, there's a good chance that this win tonight will put you guys into that 8th spot, maybe even higher, with a chance to host a game right here.
Yep, we just got to take everything seriously, look down for all the teams that we play, and we just got to keep working in practice every day.
All right, so we're going to get you out of here on this starting to rain Saturday night. Look up into that camera for me. Shout out anybody that you want to shout out tonight.
I want to shout out Liam Herbert, Emmanuel Marino, my family, my coaches, and Dr. Lyons.
All right, that's Tucker Coleman, our Old 30 Barbecue MVP. Hey, congrats on a big win tonight, buddy. Good luck the rest of the year.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Post-game show. We're Calvert. 35-0 victors over the Lucas Cubs. Just a great performance. They spread things out. They were able to really pick at the Lucas defense and took care of business tonight.
Yeah, you just heard from Tucker Coleman. He said when they put trips out there, they knew they had the advantage. And that's what they did after that first drive. Lucas shuts them down the first drive, 3 and out, and then they throw a 56-yard touchdown pass, and they just opened it up the rest of the night. They said, we're not going to trust the run game. We're going to air it out. And you're going to see it from these stats right here. I mean, Lucas just struggles offensively. 0 passing yards. Again, last week they only have 1. They just couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, 141 rushing yards. Second half yardage for Lucas. They were only able to muster 57 rush yards in the second half. No passing yards. They get 5 first downs, most of those coming on the last drive of the game. As for Calvert in the second half, 76 rushing, 28 passing, a couple third down conversions for passing-wise. Finished 178, 114 on the ground, 292. A little bit chippy in the second half, but you get that sometimes. Penalty 6 of 40 for Calvert, 3 of 25 for Lucas, and Lucas with the interception, the 2 turnovers, actually. I forgot to put 1 in there, but it's okay. 2 turnovers for the Cubs. Final score, 35-0 Lucas. Like we said, we'll host Amanda Clear Creek next week. Calvert heads to Margaretta. Any final words from you, Josh?
It was a fun game. I don't think it's what any of us expected, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you've had a long day. You've done a few games, but that will wrap it up for the week. Make sure to stay tuned. On Monday, we'll be having the podcast. I will be hosting solo. We'll have breakdown of the playoff ratings through week number 6. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible today. Shane Young on camera, Josh Banks, color commentator, Our sponsors, Sutton Bank, our scoreboard sponsor, Old 30 Barbecue, our MVP sponsor, Koorsen Fire and Security, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor, Buckeye Horizon, our instant replay sponsor, Home and Kitchen Supply, our first down sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. I want to thank Calvert High School and their athletic department for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA for allowing us to stream these games to you live and free, as well as Adam Thompson running the 1s and 2s on the computer. But that'll do it. Week 6 in the books. Calvert knocks off Lucas convincingly, 35-0 for Shane Young, Adam Thompson, Josh Banks. I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Tiffin.